Hi everybody and welcome to this week's update. It's a beautiful day outside. Too hot to be sitting in this room actually today. Hot, it's only 9 Celsius but it feels like summer to us here. I hope you all had a great week whatever you were doing. The last week's project went down an absolute storm actually. I was amazed at the reaction from it. In truth, I wasn't that excited by the result of it, but clearly everybody else was. So yeah, you know, thanks very much. The response was amazing, and in fact I hit 3,000 subscribers this week, and I'm sure it was helped by that video going up. So that's great news. It's the 2,000 to 3,000 has come round very, very quickly. And welcome to everybody that's joined me. This is that's my cat, who is just about in every video. But this is a weekly update. This always happens on a Monday, and on a Wednesday I always put a project out. And I took part obviously in Makeitsoph last week. So, oh Lily, I don't get 5 minutes peace because I'm just in from work again today. So I've got a cat outside the door meowing who's not allowed into this room, and then Lily, you'll probably hear her meowing all around me, and she may be doing some jumping around. So yeah, so that was it. Makeitsoph went really well, some great videos, absolutely loved watching everybody else's. It was a bit overwhelming thinking how many videos I had to watch. But some brilliant, really brilliant ones, and there was actually a couple I wanted to mention and forgot to write them down, but if you've watched them, it was a Foo Fighters one, and I can't remember who did it, but oh boy, it was absolutely brilliant. And of course Temple Boy Turning, Steve's, his was amazing as well. But they were all amazing, and everybody that took part, and it is all about that, everybody getting together and doing something. And when you're working, you know, you're all doing the same project, and people all over the world, I find it quite fascinating that everybody gets together to do the one thing. So yeah, really good, and I think it was very successful. Lily, that's my leg. Also, anybody who watches Nick Cementi, you would have seen that he did the challenge. He sort of challenged makers this week to make the chess pieces. So actually he was emailing today, so I am going to be making a pawn. Is that what you pronounce it? So you will see that on video, because I'm actually going to video whatever I decide to do to make it, and that will be going down to Maker Central, and I think it'll be given away, but I don't want to really say. Anyway, Maker Central, if you haven't heard about it, 5th and 6th of May. Yeah, 5th and 6th of May this year. I shall be there. I'm hoping to meet some of yous, or lots of yous, and some other makers, and hopefully, well, I think it would be an absolutely amazing show. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I am so excited for some of the people that are going to be there, you know, doing like the ice carving. I'm going to be able to see stuff that I've never seen before, and I'm really excited for that. Me and my dad are going down for the 2 days. My dad's very excited about going as well, and just, he goes to quite a lot of the wood turning shows anyway, so he's really looking forward to this one, although it's not Pacific wood turning, but just makers. So yeah, Maker Central. Anyway, I shall put the links to the channel and everything below. I'm sure these are all starting to have this ringing in your ear, but I'll put that down below. I shall also, Lily, come on down. I've linked in the playlist already to all the Makeitsoph ones. So I shall link that back down again, the updated one. I think there's currently out of 35, there's 24 up, so I should do that. And what else has happened this week? Yeah, a couple of shout outs of different videos I've been watching. I haven't, sorry, it's awful noisy in here today. I haven't been watching loads and loads of them because I've been trying to catch up with all the Makers Rock ones, but I always manage to see, and there'll be something that comes up in your home feed. You'll be the same yourself when you're on YouTube and I'm looking around. And I came across, he's a very small YouTube channel. I think he's not long started. It's called The Practical Engineer. And he did an LED light. That was one of his projects. A really, really good project. It shows you how to do it. And he also gives you the files to 3D print them. I know everybody doesn't have a 3D printer, but if you do, those files are also there for printing that. And he also did a reclaimed tabletop, and he made them from steel. He made his own steel legs in it. Oh, lovely. Well, as you know, I'm quite interested in the table things and I'm looking for ideas all the time, and I can't weld or anything, so that idea is no good to me, but it was a great process to watch him doing it. And his videos are really good. I really like his style of video, and so yeah, I will put a link to him in the bottom because I really enjoyed it. And oh yeah, just a bit of an update about the Pinecone blanks. Some people who watch me on here have been asking me to make the Pinecone blanks, the red ones, like I did the last time, and I keep saying, God, the place has been wrecked today. And I keep saying, yeah, I'm going to get them made and get them up and ready, and I never do. This week I will definitely be making these. And they will definitely be going up within the next week, and I'm sorry for the delay. It's just been quite hectic, busy, just life. So yeah, they will definitely be going up, and I'm going to be making some more oak burr ones with some different colours, because the very common ones it was like blues and greens in it. So I'm going to be making some more of those ready to go up, because they're just about gone now. So that was just for those that are obviously interested in that. The other website, now this is not a news site, I haven't mentioned this for a little while, but is Makeitsoph. It's her website, but she started doing this mini makers, and oh my god, it is just brilliant. I mean, I don't have any young kids anymore, but I so remember when Sabrina was young, and there's so much you hear bad about the internet, and you know, the kids watching stuff on it, and yet, you know, I don't explore them because obviously I don't watch children's channels, but because I watch Sophie with Makeitsoph, I've been watching the mini makers, and it is just brilliant. If I had some kids, I'd have them joining in, because she just has got an absolute way about doing this, and she just honestly brought a tear to my eye because it is so good. So I'm going to link that down in the bottom. These kids, it's just lovely to see something, a lovely side of kids just being kids and wanting to get into making. You know, I spent many hours with my own daughter doing crafts. I can't honestly say who was more excited about it. Was it her when she got a new art kit, or was it me because she got a new art kit? So, you know, it's just such an important part of kids growing up. There's too much stresses in life, and just doing something nice for themselves is good. That's enough about that. So the other thing was, I did this week's project. It's quite funny sometimes, really, how things just happen. I didn't have a lot of time this week. As you've probably heard about this MOT with the car, well, I don't have a car currently at the minute because I have a Peugeot, and Peugeot have not got the part in the country. So me and my dad are sharing his car for me trying getting back and forth to work. So it's been a heck of a lot of stress, and I've been having to deal with this for, well, it seems like forever, but I haven't had a car for about a week now. So I didn't get a super lot done, and I had a lot of other bits that I needed to make sure I sorted out. So this week's project needed to be something that I could do that would be quite quick, that I could finish without 7 hours of video to edit. And I can honestly say, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I honestly think it's one of the best projects I've done. It's small and it's little, and it didn't take long, and I absolutely love it. So I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy it as much as I did and like the end result. So it was something very random that came up, and I love that when you go to the shed and you're thinking, right, this is the amount of time I've got and I need to have something complete, and this random idea that you don't actually necessarily think is going to be spectacular in any way comes out and excited me just as much as it did, because it came out so nice. So doesn't happen often. I'm particularly picky about the stuff that I do. This project wasn't perfect, it certainly wasn't perfect, but I really hope you enjoy it, because I loved it, and it was such a I think it was because it just came out of my head in a second and it was done, although it's been something I've thought and talked about before. So that's it. That's my week. Like I say, this is Sunday. I'm going to go away and do nothing but maybe watch a bit of TV, and I need to get some things organised because I've got a lot of projects that I'm planning coming up, but they're all on so many pieces of paper that I actually need to get them into one area and work all that out. So while I've got a bit of time this evening, I am going to be doing that. And that's it. I think it'll probably be a pre-recorded one again next week because I think I am working. So yeah, enjoy this week's project. Have a great week, everybody. I've not forgot about your stickers. That is coming. I've still got a couple of orders to go out, and then I'm going to be starting. I maybe actually start within the next few days getting envelopes ready for stickers and that to be put in. So so I haven't forgot about them. They are still sitting here waiting, going in an envelope. Thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for all the support. You all make it. Every time you comment, I just love getting comments, and just I love hearing what people are up to, what ideas they have, ways they think I could do things better. It doesn't matter what the comments are. It's just great that people interact so much. So thank you, everybody. Like I say, I hit 3,000 subscribers this weekend, and you know, it's thanks to all of you, all the other makers that helped me. I never thought I'd have 300, never mind 3,000, and daily people still keep coming in, and I keep thinking it'll stop at some point, nobody will be interested anymore, but so far so good, people still are. So thank you, I really do mean it. I love doing the channel, I love trying other stuff. Sometimes I find it a bit difficult thinking where are we going to go, and I try not to get too involved in it. I just try and just be me and just go in whatever direction I fancy, and try not to be too structured with anything. So thanks very much, because you all stuck by me, and I've got some people that have been here since the very first videos, so thank you, everybody, and I shall see you again next week.